Hi, I'm Jim and I'm trying to grow and monetize my YouTube channel. This is the first episode of a playlist of a video series where I'll be documenting my YouTube journey as I'm trying to get my YouTube channel monetized. At this moment, I have 2,437 subscribers, which covers the requirement that YouTube has set for earning money on YouTube, which stands at 1,000 subscribers. So now I have to fulfill the second requirement set by YouTube, which is 4,000 watch hours of long-form content. There is a third requirement or an alternative requirement, which is about shorts. I do have published shorts before, but I'm not focusing that much on shorts, so my main aim is on long-form content. Now, let me get you up to speed at where I am in my YouTube journey. As you can see that I do have published quite a few videos in the past. There are currently 190 videos published on my YouTube channel. So let's start from the beginning. Now, I first created my YouTube channel back in 2007 when I uploaded some videos about another topic that was very active at that time. Those videos are mainly screen grabs from me doing that stuff and talking about what I'm doing. Those videos are now unlisted or private as I have shifted from that career to another career and I'm slowly becoming a content creator nowadays. But anyway, let's move on. So 2007 began. I published a few videos in 2011, 2012, moving along, and 2015 I began taking YouTube much more seriously. But I had a few doubts, a few second thoughts, because as a Greek and a non-native English speaker, I had trouble deciding if I wanted to make videos in Greek or in English. I ended up making videos in English, of course, because I wanted to reach out to a bigger audience, but at the same time, I was going back and forth between English and Greek language. This struggle is still valid to this day. So these videos is a good excuse for practicing my English, in fact, and trying to make videos only in English. As I was becoming a bit more active on YouTube, I had a few videos back then that attracted more than 1,000 views. Of course, my most popular video has been one of my previous career, but as I don't want to make that kind of videos anymore, I'm becoming a lot more, I have shifted a lot of niches in the past. You know, I'm one of those creators you have seen that they are starting something, they are making 10 or 20 videos, eventually quit and restarting again another idea, eventually quit again, and not being consistent and focused on what they have decided to do. So this is my fifth attempt. I don't, I lost count by now of how many times I have restarted my YouTube career. Hopefully this is the final one. At that time, at 2016, I could make money on YouTube since there weren't these requirements set by YouTube that apply today, since everyone could make money from AdSense even without the 4,000 watch hours. I was trying to make documentary films, but I wasn't that experienced as I am today. So I named my first series of videos life.doc, which stands for life documentary videos, as I was documenting my life. That was back in 2017, and if only I had continued making these videos, I would be in a much better situation right now. That goes along with the previous statement about me quitting and restarting ideas. So back in 2017, you see I was a bit consistent, publishing quite a few videos, but didn't really hit a big number. I see this video on in Chalkidiki of my summer vacation in Chalkidiki getting 8,000 views, but nothing spectacular, nothing that would propel my career on YouTube at that point. So eventually, I quit somewhere at 20. Oh no, I didn't quit. In fact, I thought I had quit, but okay. For example, I had stopped making videos between September 2018 and November 2018. Then I had a 6-month pause. Then I took a break in 2019 for 6 months. And in 2020, I began another video series called the 300 Word Show. I meant to make these short videos back then. Shorts weren't a thing at that time because I was struggling making long-form content, so I thought of sharing thoughts that I had in a much quicker format. So I made a video series of me having a restriction that I had set for myself to only say 200 words per video. That worked quite well, as you can see, as I could make quickly videos. And then COVID hit, but I didn't stop making these videos, and in fact quite a few creators started their YouTube career back then. Yet views were still hovering around 101,000 views. I kept on publishing those. I admit that I had been quite consistent. Then in summer 2020, I made a few documentary videos which I liked making, and I like watching documentary videos. That's why I enjoy making those, and that was my attempt of imitating other documentary filmmakers. Then I went back and forth between my life doc series and the 300 word show, and then in 2021 I made my final video, tried to make another one in 2022 and another in 2023, which was in fact a podcast episode. So just one video in 2022, that is in my opinion my best video to date that I have ever published, and it's me and my family considering of relocating to a Greek island. This was in Greek. I still had second thoughts about whether I should make videos in Greek or in English, but I'm really proud of that documentary. Anyway, fast forward to 2024, and this is where I'm trying to resume making videos. And then comes April 5 of 2024, this year, when I'm making this video. This is when my web business took a turn, suffered a hit from Google updates, and decided to publish the story, which turned out quite popular because it's one of those stories that are popular nowadays on the internet, since many people like me, other small web publishers, are facing nowadays. This has the documentary format that I like, but they take a lot of time to create. So I had trouble keeping up with the pace and making regular documentary videos. And in fact, publishing any kind of video, really. So I ended up making a few more podcasts. This is a podcast episode. You can see that I'm using this on thumbnail, my face on the thumbnail with a microphone. Then I made another long-form content documentary style videos. And finally, we arrive at August 17, 2024, which was a second setback for my web business. That's when I decided to take my YouTube channel a lot more seriously. As you can see, I tried to make a documentary format video almost daily. I managed that. It succeeded while we were on vacation on the Greek island. But it turns out it was a lot of pain and a lot of struggle to make these videos. It was certainly a challenge. And by the time we got back to the city, I stopped making this. And then in September 2024, I began documenting my life without making documentary videos. This is just me documenting my everyday life without a specific script, without an A-roll, all those parts that made me making documentary films difficult. So I figured that editing and speaking on the camera were the two main pain points for me and for preventing me from publishing more videos. So I thought, what's the kind of video that's the easiest for me to produce? And that's just me filming my everyday life without a script, without talking over the B-roll that I shot. This series of videos lasted for about 13 episodes. It didn't get any traction. The views were about 100 to 200 views. And then at on the 13th episode, where we visited the health center because my wife and daughter got affected by COVID once again, I made 3 documentary films that doesn't seem like documentary videos. Anyway, I made these 3 videos as an attempt to keep me active in filmmaking. And then in November, I decided to try another genre of video called silent vlogs. I have enjoyed watching these silent vlogs where the creator shows their everyday life or shows a specific topic, but they don't speak over the video. They don't have an A-roll. Instead, they share their thoughts and ideas in captions. That's what I tried here in November, and it started quite well regarding the number of views. But the most important fact about these videos, about this kind of videos, is that I found it the easiest of all to make them. So I finally felt that this was the kind of video that I want to create. And this goes to show, since there are a lot of videos published in a span of a week or 2 weeks, the initial traction was quite promising, with 800 views on the first episode and then 500 views, but slowly, of course, the view count began dropping, and we reached today, where the last episode that I published was a few days ago. It's the 8th episode, where I still talk to the camera. It's not scripted. I do have an A-roll because I speak on the camera as in a vlog format, but I don't have a script. But from now on, I won't have any kind of A-roll for this kind of videos. So let's go back to the date and sort by date. This is the last episode. So now, what's my YouTube plan going forward? I want to keep making this, but I'm setting a schedule for these silent vlogs. Silent, not vlogs. I don't like the word vlogs. It's more like the B-roll of a documentary. Several other creators are doing this, and that's where I'm inspired from, as I keep watching those videos and I find them truly fascinating. But instead of publishing those randomly, as I have until now, I have decided to publish those on a weekly basis every Sunday. So a silent video on Sundays, and then this kind of videos of my YouTube journey weekly updates every Wednesday. I think Wednesdays will work quite well, as I think 2 videos per week will work for my schedule anyway, because I do have to run a business other than YouTube. So a weekly update of my YouTube journey, of how things are getting along. Let me show you my analytics, by the way. Let's go to lifetime and show you that I did start back in 2007. Views back then were about 50 views per day. Then I had a small increase, about double that. That's when YouTube paid creators, and YouTube had no requirements for earning money on YouTube back then, so I made a few dollars per month with those videos. But I never really hit any milestone until 2020, when I began making documentary videos after studying a lot about documentary filmmaking and taking a few courses. That's when I published some videos about financial freedom and financial independence. Where are they? This is where are they? Yeah, financial independence and financial freedom. These 2 videos were I'm quite excited. I was excited about those videos, but I didn't keep up with those. If only I had, because I think this graph would continue climbing. So after pausing and taking breaks, YouTube didn't like my inconsistency, and view count dropped back to 20 views per day. And then this is when I began being more active on YouTube and publishing some shorts. That's why the view count is a lot higher, but that's down to the fact that shorts are getting a lot more views. I don't especially like making shorts, but I believe I do have to make them so that I can promote my long-form content. I don't want to turn a short-form content creator in the long run. I'm focusing on the long-form content, but I believe that shorts is a nice way of compressing the long-form content and create some kind of a trailer for that as a promotion, as a marketing method for the long-form content. I don't really know if I have the time to create those at this time, so my real focus is making the silent videos every Sunday, and then these weekly updates on my YouTube journey. I also have another idea to make another weekly video of me going through some of my videos and some of my recent videos and talking about the retention graph of these videos and how this makes me think of the next videos, since I can see here and I can discuss on camera how this affects my filmmaking, and since I understand what audience likes from my videos. And I can also, of course, discuss of more details of how I shot each video, of what went through my mind during filming those videos, how I set up the shot, what camera gear I used for all those shots, and really lay out my thoughts on what was going on in my mind, and really describe my filmmaking process for making all those videos. So it would be like a behind the scenes coupled with a retention graph element to keep you interested. I'll see how that goes and if I can incorporate that in my weekly workflow. Why I'm considering all that? Because I think that now that I'm at another start of my YouTube journey, I need to focus more on quantity rather than quality. So until I get monetized, until my YouTube channel gets monetized, I need to produce as much content as possible. And one piece of advice that resonates with me is just post. This is the piece of advice that I truly have to follow. I don't have to be a perfectionist, and I just have to post. And by doing these videos is a way for me to post more regularly. And once I have achieved some kind of good metrics, and once the channel has been monetized, then I could focus more on quality and maybe drop down the quantity and not do all that stuff that's going on right now. It is not that good as I would like them to be. If you like this series, consider subscribing to not miss my YouTube journey, and come back anytime you want to check out how I'm doing. See you on the next episode.